What's up, guys? I'm Monty Mont,
And I'm B squared.
and the first episode of the new Disney Plus series, Moon Knight. We've seen it. All right, guys. Well, we are going to break down. We're going to try each week. We only got 6 episodes, so we should be able to, we're professionals, bring you guys a recap each week. This is our first time we're going to try it. B Squared is here with me today. So let's get to it right now. Of course, you know, we do our ratings to begin with. B Squared, what would you give out of 5 reels, half reels count, the first episode of Moon Knight? What would you give it?
I'll give it 3.5 reels.
3.5 reels, 3.5 reels
Yeah.
this year. I'm actually going to go 3.5 as well. I was going to say 3, but I actually think for an introductory episode, they got to take time to lay things out. I'm going to give it a solid 3.5 as well. Okay, so guys, Moon Knight is starring Oscar Isaac, with Ethan Hawke is in it as well. F. Murray Abraham is the voice that you're hearing. May Calumet is Layla. He is a former U.S. Marine struggling with a dissociative identity disorder. That is what they give the tagline. Now, in Moon Knight, when we meet him, okay, let me cut to the chase. What were my expectations? I should say it like that. I was thinking maybe a little more sinister, a little more Batman. That was what I was thinking. And we're getting more. He actually works at the museum, and we're kind of getting an Indiana Jones Night at the Museum kind of feel. What would you say for that?
See, I would agree because I was expecting that too a little bit because everybody calls Moon Knight, MCU Batman. But as introductions go, I kind of like it, gives a little background, but I was still expecting a little bit more.
Yeah, they gotta do some background with it, of course. It was interesting because he's kind of Steven is kind of bumbling, and he's got this sleep thing issue he's struggling with. He doesn't know what's going on, and he's kind of falling into these situations that he really has no control over. He hears the voice. The quote unquote bad guy is, of course, totally freaking him out. And so, but he's kind of like someone else is kind of living his life at a certain point, and he's kind of a Bruce Banner, like waking up, like what just happened situation. So as we move on and we kind of see there's like people in his life that are, he's supposed to have a date, and he was late for the date by 2 days, but also in the date, he asked the woman to go to a steakhouse, but he is a proclaimed vegan. So he was like, why would I invite her to a steakhouse? Things like that. At one point, he gets a phone call, and the person on the line was like, I haven't heard from you in months. And why do you have an accent? So Steven has a British accent. It's a lot. It's a lot going on. One of the backlashes I'm hearing already is not enough actual Moon Knight, and a lot of disappointment in fighting because it's a lot of cutaways. B, this is your expertise. Give it to us. What do you think?
See, I was kind of looking for more too with the fighting. Like towards the end, they gave a little bit. They only gave like a few punches. That was nice, but that's good for an ending. It's not good for throughout. Like he like blacks out. I was expecting a little bit a glimpse of the other guy come out, but I don't know. I was expecting more, especially for a Moon Knight character who's really good at fighting. I was expecting to see him come out and just like see Steven a little like weirded out because of that, not just blacking out, coming back. It was okay.
Yeah, that's what threw me off. Like he would every time he would black out, he'd wake up and people would be on the ground, and you'd just be like, okay, what is going on? And they really circumvented a whole lot of that. Now we got more episodes to come, so I'm sure we're going to see more. There's also a couple Easter eggs in this. There is let me see here. There's a phone. I think he uses a phone and it says Duchamp on it. And Duchamp is his partner Frenchie, this French guy, which is just maybe alluding to maybe he'll have some other friends come with him. Of course, Ethan Hawke is the big bad, and he's kind of working with this Egyptian mystical feature. You don't really know if you can trust him yet. He's got these scales on the scale tattoo and all that. He's got the voice. That was another thing. I was kind of getting a little Spawn vibe at first too. I kept hearing the voice. I was like, where are we going with this?
I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking this exact same thing.
Yeah, a little interesting, but I would say they, okay, and very quickly too, because let me make sure this is Disney Plus, but this is not like let me see if I'm mixing it up, because Jon Favreau did what did he do? Jon Favreau did
Punisher. Was it Punisher?
Did he do Punisher? I'm trying to remember. I mean, we know him, of course, from Mandalorian and no, he did Mandalorian, he's done Boba Fett and all that, but these are different people kind of working on this one. So I don't know quite all to expect in this. I don't yet. Okay, Justin Benson, and he's worked on a couple of things, but it seems like they're giving these guys a shot, seeing what they can do. So we got to kind of trust them. Do you expect any surprises? Again, B, this is why we have you here. Is there anyone Moon Knight is directly connected to that we could possibly see in this season?
See, I don't really know a lot about Moon Knight.
Right.
Like, he's not really that kind of a character, but I heard like that statue, that gold statue, that's like a really close friend of Mark, Crawley. I don't know who that is. I can't wait to find out. But yeah, I kind of like the Stephen Grant character. He reminds me of Mork and Korg and Mink from Thor, Ragnarok. The way that he the bumbling and everything, which I really liked. It made me kind of crack up a bit. But I can't really think of any big kind of cameo.
Yeah, this character, a lot of people are just kind of like, there's not a lot of like, oh, I know this is gonna happen, because he's not like a guy that a lot of people really know that well. So really they could do anything they want, with this, because we don't really know. We don't have a lot of connection to him. We do know, like you say, Steven seems to be the bumbling, fumbling guy, and then it just seems he's so bumbling that the alter ego must be just super smooth.
Exactly.
Super cool. So it's going to be like a yin and a yang type of situation. So it's very interesting. They've got 5 more episodes. This is not going to be a long series. 6 episodes. And this guy, Steven's pretty detached. Doesn't seem to have like no family thing going on, nothing like that. All bets are off. I don't know. So we don't have a lot for you guys this week because again, we don't know much. We don't know much about him, but it'll be interesting. I wonder if there's going to be a cameo. I have nothing.
I hope so. To boost it up a bit.
Right. You see, the last, I think, 6 episode arc we saw was Hawkeye. And Hawkeye immediately had a sidekick, immediately was paired, and then we saw some big surprises in that. So I can just only expect them to do something like that, so we will see, but we will give you guys more in depth. But we had to start tonight with the first one, and then as we build, we will give y'all more. B, do you have any other nuggets to give us, any words of wisdom before we go?
With this series, I don't really know. All I really know is like they just better pack it in those 6 episodes. Maybe like some more fighting, show how great Moon Knight is, and yeah, just check it out for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, we need to let's see some blows, y'all. I mean, this is what we're here for. They worked hard to not show us that, so I don't know. Maybe they're saving up some stuff, but yeah, we're looking for some big things just from the hype. So stay with us, guys. We'll be back next week to give you episode 2. We got the week. We'll stay here, guys. That's the We Seen It crew. Also, if you're watching this, you're watching this on the new feed, and we need you to tell some people about it. We need to sign some more people up because this is not going to be on the shareholder or the shareholders, the Mighty Sharp main feed. This is on We Seen It only. So please spread the word. All right, guys, that'll be all for us right now. Appreciate it, B. You know what to do. Please be blessed. Stay sharp.
Peace.